Welcome back to the Mystery Box Fun. I picked this Indigo collection by Ciao Bella, and I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. And I actually am going to do a list. So I thought it'd be fun to do a list with me. And you can see I've already got one page done. Well, not a big deal. We're going to go ahead and do this page. Now I believe this is an A5 notebook or A4 notebook. And so it actually reads as this size. The page size is 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. And so what I do is to cover that page, I take 1/4 inch away so they can still open the notebook. If I have anything in this seam, then the notebook becomes too bulky and it's hard to open and close. And you can see it's already kind of bulky with the pages that I've completed just because there's added material on there. Not a big deal. So I took some paper and I cut it down to that measurement. And I'm using this one because it kind of encompasses everything of this collection. It does have some white on the back and it's going to land perfectly right here. And to adhere this, I am going to use glue instead of tape runner because I want the notebook to last, and I feel like tape runner doesn't always last. I'm just going to go to the edge and then do a little bit of this action in the middle, back and forth, and I'm going to go like this. Now I've pre-planned this layout because I am a content creator, but nobody says that you can't pre-plan your layouts too to make sure that you like it. And I'm going to use the offcut from this. It was probably right here. Yep, it was right here. And I'm just going to flip it and it's going to be right here. And I want this word time right here, even though you're not going to be able to see it. And I am going to do tape runner on this because it's quicker, and then go back and do corners. But that first page layer, I'm for sure using glue on that. And I don't care it being perfectly center. I just try to get it as close as I can. And then my piece that I'm going to journal on is going to go right here. And I'm going to lay it out so I can make sure I got everything correctly. And then I'm using that. And then I've got a peacock. And you know what? I wanted this to go underneath here. So good thing I didn't use glue, because what I want is to have this sitting on here. So we'll just like that, add a little adhesive maybe, and then add a little adhesive to this just in case I need to move it again, which I don't think I will need to. Perfect. And then I'll go back and use my glue, and then this is going to go underneath here. Yeah, I think right about there. So let's get some glue on this. Now I planned this page several days ago, so I'm just trying to remember how I had it. And that's kind of what happens. Life gets busy, right? You plan for something and then 5 other things pop up that are not cohesive to your plan. And I am going to put words on here. So I cut these words and the peacock from some of those 4x3 cards, and I thought it'd be perfect opportunity to go ahead and use this. And I'm using the peacock as my base because when I was looking at this, the gold was getting lost in the background, so I needed something to hold it, to anchor it, and that blue works perfectly. Now I really want to get this down here in the lower right hand corner, but I feel like it needs something kind of like the peacock is anchored. And so what I've done is I cut up the 6x6 pad, and you can see it here, kind of cut it up. So I'm thinking maybe go like this, or just want to anchor it somehow so that it's not just out here by itself. And then I have these metallic sticker book stickers from Tim Holtz that I can add in that little white space. But what I might do is just kind of layer this. I also have that one. Nope, I don't like that blue on there. Do have, no, could stick with the bird theme. Oh, that's actually, I like that. You lose the hummingbird, but that's fine. So I think I like that better. I'm gonna do that. So let's go ahead and get that all good to go. And what I'm gonna do, this is a different kind of journaling, right? This is a list journaling. And so what I'll do is I will just bullet point the things that I imagined my life being. Now, not all of that is going to be true anymore, right? So when we're little, we imagined ourselves being a teacher, In my son's case, he imagines himself working at the post office. You know, those things don't always pan out the way that you think they're going to be. That's why I wanted to add this mask, because you kind of put this mask on when you're in high school about the things that you really want to do, or elementary school. People ask you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You have no idea. Let's be frank. You have no idea. And so you put this mask on about what you think you want your life to look like. And honestly, half the time it doesn't pan out. There's also all these like YouTube people, you know, social media people who have the perfect life, and you think you want to be there in life with all of the social media stuff, and it does not work out great. So I will go ahead and I'll probably use a black or blue to journal, and I'll just make lists like teacher, engineer, ski instructor, just everything I imagined for my life will be here. And that's my page. So I am not going to get washi on this, and maybe I do. Actually, let's see if I can. Real quick, let's just check, see what I can do. Thinking I need something in this space right here, and washi might just be what I want. And I'll use the gold glitter. Well, no, I have gold glitter here. Let's do blue. Let's see what I got for blues. None of those are the right blue. Here we go. Okay, there we go. I anchored all of that on there, and then this is gonna go right here. And I like that. Perfect. So I got a little bit of washi tape on there. I'm not going to get any flare because this is in a notebook. I don't want it to be bulky, so I do have to use flat items. So washi tape is perfect for this project. In the close-ups after this video, you'll see the final list and what that looks like. I don't need you to sit here and watch me mumble through exactly what I'm going to write. But I hope you have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.